So right now, MAGA base are so furious and are calling out for Trump's impeachment because Trump tried to call them maybe let me say useless or let me put it in this way like they don't have talent, they like don't have talent but like how anybody who was born and maybe somebody has been born, anyone has been born by something. Someone has been born with a talent with something that God gave him or her as a gift. So, welcome back to this Global Tales, and where we break down the stories that real people feel it, how people feel the story. But whenever somebody is touched emotionally with the story, and whenever he feels some pain on it, then he feels bad because that's how some people feel that you respect them. Now your action is now affecting how they feel. And today, yeah, talking about something crazy. It's all about political earthquake in America. It's all about political. Everything happening in America, we bring it to the table, clear and discuss about it. We don't know how is this thing happening and how it's affecting America because for the first time in a long time, the MAGA base. MAGA is the backbone of Trump. So Trump's most loyal supporters, Trump's most loyal supporters. They support him in everything Trump protects. They always there support Trump. They will never go against Trump's will. So now they're turning against him. They don't even want to talk about him. And somebody maybe might be asking, why are they turning against Trump? Why are they trying to go against Trump or turn him down or want him impeached? Why? Because Trump was caught calling many of them they don't have talent. They are talentless, behind the scene, and they are not talking or they're not taking it lightly. They're not talking about how somebody is feeling, how the economy is affecting somebody. The government ain't talking about how they are affecting the normal human being who are trying to make a living for themselves. So in America, some are furious and shocked, some are embarrassed, and yes, believe it or not, people must be furious. People must be mad because some are even calling for his impeachment. For somebody to ask for your impeachment, they must have taken them you have been choked them to the core. They can't take it now. They can't take it anymore. Now let's break this down because there's more to learn about this. But before we break it down, the whole thing, how about we watch some clips? Then I'll come back with more comments about them. I'll come back with more commentary on how everything's getting messy out here. Everything's getting out of hands in America. Meanwhile, subscribe here, right here, subscribe here. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me, what do you think about the whole drama unfolding in America? The whole problem of that's unfolding people who are loyal to Trump so much. Subscribe here, turn on the bell, and don't forget to like the video because there's more to learn. So watch clips here. I'll come back with more comments on the video.
We have some big news right now. MAGA Republicans are turning against Donald Trump, and it looks as though MAGA is on the verge of a possible civil war over everything that's happening between the FBI and the Department of Justice and the Epstein files. MAGA is just not satisfied with what the Trump administration is doing and the narrative Donald Trump is pushing himself. You have some of Donald Trump's most loyal people on the internet saying now that he has turned his back on them, on essentially the cause, on MAGA, and it looks like it's only getting worse. He wants to move on, right? He wants to tell the world about Rosie O'Donnell and try to revoke her citizenship. He wants to distract his own base seemingly from the issues that they care about. And right now, they're very unhappy. And it looks as though it's only going to continue and it's only going to get worse if Trump does not do something fast.
I am calling for the impeachment, conviction, removal, prosecution, and imprisonment of Donald Trump. Yesterday, Democratic lawmakers sent a message to the military members that said, "You are reminded not to follow unlawful orders." Unlawful orders are defined in the Geneva Conventions. For example, you cannot unalive unarmed civilians that do not pose a threat to you. This is otherwise known as the law of armed conflict. Donald Trump needs to be impeached, convicted, removed, prosecuted, and imprisoned for encouraging military members to break the law of armed conflict.
Impeach him. Donald Trump needs to be impeached and probably thrown in jail. Well, let's not even say probably. He needs to be in jail, but he needs to be impeached immediately. Calling for the unaliving of Democratic leaders is beyond the pale. It's boggling my mind in all of the actions that Donald Trump does. It's hard for me to wrap my brain around the fact that he is just openly calling for Democratic leaders to be hung and unalived. This is going to cause so much danger because his base, his hardcore MAGA base, will take that as an encouragement to enact violence. Anyone remember January 6th insurrection when they wanted to hang Mike Pence? This is a habit. This is a cyclical action of his. This is not okay.
Thomas Massie, one of the first Republicans to break with Trump in the Epstein case, has said that an impeachment vote is inevitable. This is stunning language coming from a Republican. Everything seems to be fitting in place from what I said before. Ro Khanna, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and now Thomas Massie are about to file articles of impeachment against.
I swear we're going to have to do brain scans on MAGA because I don't think there's anything in their skulls. Because the comprehension skills, not there. A lot of them yesterday were completely trying to justify what their mango-in-chief said about executing Democratic lawmakers, saying they're traitors for telling the military to not follow orders. That's not what they said. They told the military to not follow illegal orders, to remember their oath, to remember that they serve the people and the Constitution. And here's the thing. That's fair. In fact, what Donald Trump should have said was, I agree with them. They shouldn't follow any illegal orders. But, I'm not giving them, so I really don't care that you guys said that. The reason he cares is because he is giving illegal orders. And because he's going to give more illegal orders. So he's pissed off because he wants our military to be his minions. To do whatever he says for them to do. But I have news for him. They don't work for him. They don't serve at the leisure of the president. They serve the Constitution and the people of the United States. And guess what? So does he. We are literally his employer. He's not the boss anymore. He gave up the opportunity to be boss when he went into politics. Because as politicians,
So welcome back. Now, this is how it happened. This is what happened. Now, during the closed door conversation, one Trump probably thought no one would hear about it. He will be like scared to them, to the Trump and his team. He referred to a portion of the followers, talentless, his own followers, his own loyal people, his own supporters, people who needed direction. Then the moment that thing leaked to the public, boom, now the political world exploded. People are so furious that they want Trump to be impeached because MAGA supporters aren't used to Trump criticizing them. They're used to Trump supporting them, Trump giving them hands, supporting them in every aspect. But now, how come Trump is now can be able to call them that they are talentless? That is it's just I don't know if it's a mistake or what. They have defended him for everything, marched for him, argue for him, give him the all protection, voted for him again and again and again and again. So, but now things happening that Trump is calling them talentless, and that thing is really hitting them deep, hitting them to the core. Is that make it feeling so bad about it because how comes? Let me tell you the truth. Let me just the backlash is real. So some are saying, after everything we did for Trump, after sacrificing, after defending you in every corner, after being there for you, after supporting you, after voting for you. So some are calling it betrayal because besides Trump calling them maybe talentless, Trump has betrayed MAGA people. Trump has betrayed Americans at large. Let me be frank that he has betrayed them at large. And to them, that is an insult. They feel like that somebody is insulting them, somebody that depends on them, somebody that needs the help. So they feel like they're blindsided by a man they defended for years, for ages, for a long time. Now they feel like, now, why? And some, they are going extremely calling for his impeachment, are tired. Besides somebody feeling like he is so mad, somebody feeling like he's so embarrassed, some people are taking it to a level of impeaching him. Not because they suddenly agree with the Democrats, no, but because they feel like somebody is disrespecting them, somebody doesn't give them their value, then somebody is not seeing them as valuable as they think. This is the first time MAGA base has really collectively said Trump crossed line. This is the first time MAGA are coming together to go against Trump's plan, Trump's will, you see? So people are really feeling it so bad. And here is the emotional truth. MAGA base doesn't just support Trump politically. For many of them, he has become part of their identity, part of their life, part of their own. MAGA is a name derived from a very long title, Make America Great Again. That's how they found MAGA. They see him as their voice. They see him as their fighter. They see him as their father. They see him as their co-founder. They see him as all it takes for them to be in America. They see like they breathe Trump. Feel me? Some see him as their champion, their leader, their king, their ruler. Like Trump is so much valuable to them than anybody else. No one could convince them before now. And so when the Trump tries to mock them, then they're like, why is he mocking us in private? Why is he mocking us in private? Why? Yeah, they feel like this is personal. I feel like this is somebody is honoring me. I feel like somebody is betraying me. You know, you can fight for the media, you can fight the Democrats, but when it starts fighting your own loyal base, oh, that's now overstepping. That's now going beyond what you expect. Now it becomes a different kind of fire, because the fire that led you to put you where you are today, when you try to go against their will and try to betray them, then the fire will burn you. Feel me? The fire will burn you. Let Trump fight anybody else in America. Let Trump fight people who are maybe let Trump fight trade war. Let Trump fight China, Russia, or another country. But before Trump become Trump, there's somebody who put him on the top, in the power. Now the GOP doesn't know what to do with this. No, you see, the GOP doesn't know how to do this whole thing. Some Republicans threatened. So some Republicans are strategists. So some Republicans are now panicking. They're like, we are trying to focus on bringing the best together, but now what's Trump doing? They're like, Trump might have just damaged himself badly with the most of loyal voters. Why is he trying to destroy his own base, where he came from, who built him? They don't have anything to say, because they're like, Trump is my boss. Let me give him the respect that he deserves. But if he's stepping into his words, then this is a mistake, because they wanted Trump weakened anyway. They want Trump to leave the office, because Trump, he's embarrassing his own people, his own he's embarrassing his own base, where he can go and ask for anything that they gave him. Then who are you? Just a follower of Trump. Feel me? So everybody are just tired of this whole thing, and few just smiling, because they want Trump just to be out of the office, out of the power. So this internal fracture is exposing every hidden crack inside the GOP. Feel me? And if this anger continues, then in the next midterm, 2028, this might look very different. These people might choose to vote blue. The whole America might vote blue. That's now. As MAGA are complaining about being mocked, being called names. There is this party, Democrats, are feeling happy. They're saying like, God is coming our way. God is opening the way for us. Let's be real here. Legally, it's unlikely, but politically, some MAGA influence pastors, commentators, even farmers, even former staffers are saying maybe Trump needs to be held accountable for these all things. Maybe we should just reconsider our loyalty and focus on our life. Maybe it's time for someone else to take over the government, take over the power and rule, and come and convince MAGA to believe in him again, not Trump, somebody new, somebody that came from nowhere. No, it's not about impeachment paperwork. It's about sending a message, a warning. You can't insult the people who built your own movement, your own revolution. Feel me? And honestly, the message is loud than we thought that it could be. No one is believing that MAGA can go against Trump, can turn against Trump. Feel me? This standpoint is just crazy. Because if Trump can lose parts of his movement, his most loyal base, then no political figure in America is safe. Nowhere. People are awakening. People are waking up. People now know, okay, arts are better. People are tired. People are tired of nothing but downfall, division in the party. You see, people are demanding for respect, even from the politicians they support. Respect us. Give us our little respect. Feel me? This is not just about Trump as Democrats. It's about the whole thing. This is Trump as his own movement. Man, can you imagine Manchester playing against Manchester? What do you expect? Manchester has to be one team fighting against Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, another team, but not Manchester against Manchester. It ain't working that way, and that's the battle we've never seen before, and it will never happen. So it's either we sit down, replan, reschedule this thing, strategy, a new strategy, but before we think of anything else, this country is everything is now getting out of hand. And trust me, this ain't going away quietly. They must fight for it. They must bring it down. They must get justice for their respect. Feel me? So what we are watching right here is a history. For the first time, the MAGA base is publicly furious with Trump. They don't want anything to do with him. Now they are like, even if he's here, he ain't helping me. So if he goes somewhere, something happens. Feel me? If he's here, but he's not helping me in any way. So if he leaves, then the same thing. And before they reach at the point of asking for him to be impeached, then enough is enough. It's about loyalty. It's about trust. Whenever the trust is broken, people change. People become heartless. Don't care anymore. And this whole thing is all about only one word: talentless. That's so mean, right? Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. No? Do you think this is the beginning of a real split? Or will this base forgive him and again give him support that he deserves? Do you think so? Anyway, before you do anything, subscribe here, like the video, and don't forget to turn on the bell. Every single day you watch the video, every single time I post the video, you'll be the first person to see the video. How about that? Subscribe, share, leave a comment, turn on the bell. Don't forget to share and like the video. And another piece, I'll be with you until next update. Stay aware, stay informed, and all I see is the future is bright. Right? Peace with you, and I'm out.